Hello, everyone. My name is Guru Mora, and you are watching Enlightened TV. Now, before we begin, let us go ahead and give thanks and open the floor to the divine. To the divine supreme God, divine Father, Mother, to all the holy saints of all traditions, to all the holy masters, all the spiritual elders, to all the holy angels, archangels, to our divine soul and divine self. Thank you so much for your great blessings, your help, your healing, your guidance, your soothing healing energies, your love, your light, and your divine protection. And thank you for taking the floor today in full faith. So it is. Satnam. All right. So the message of this video is the most important message you'll ever hear. And this is concerning the law of success. Now, according to Paramahansa Yogananda, one of the great yogis who brought yoga to the West, his book here is called The Law of Success. I highly recommend you get a copy of this book today if you want to be successful in life. And I'm going to read you word for word the first page in this book. Let me first say that the objective of this video is to show you when you put God first, when your objective is serving God first, miracles can happen, success happens. Listen, the law of success. Is there a power that can reveal hidden veins of riches and uncover treasures of which we never dreamed? Is there a force that we can call upon to give health, happiness, and spiritual enlightenment? The saints and sages of India teach that there is such a power. They have demonstrated the efficiency of truth principles that will work for you too if you give them a fair trial. Your success in life does not altogether depend on ability and training. It also depends on your determination to grasp opportunities that are presented to you. Opportunities in life come by creation, not by chance. You yourself, either now or in the past, including the past of former lives, have created all opportunities that arise in your path. Since you have earned them, use them to the best advantage. If you use all the available outward means, as well as your natural abilities, to overcome every obstacle in your path, you will thus develop the powers that God gave you. Unlimited powers that flow from the innermost forces of your being. You possess the power of thought and the power of will. Utilize to the uttermost these divine gifts. Thank you, Paramahansa Yogananda. Now, I personally, every day, I read a new chapter or a new excerpt by Paramahansa Yogananda, and I applied those principles of that specific chapter to that day. And so I could fully grasp the law of success. Now, I'm going to read you the last page, the last food for thought. And this is how it all comes together. This is an affirmation. Heavenly Father, I will reason. I will. I will act. But guide thou my reason, will, and activity to do the right thing that I should do. And that's how success happens. When your objective is to put God first, miracles happen. That's when God meets you. When you have put in all your efforts, when you have used your divine will, when you're using your intelligence, when you're using your heart. The three aspects of a soul are divine intelligence, divine love, and divine will. These three make up the aspect of the soul. And these three you will be constantly balancing in your life from here forward. Because if you dominate one over the other and you lead too much with that specific dominant aspect, your life does come out of balance. Follow me here. So, if you have a person who's very intelligent and very loving, but has no willpower, they get nothing done. If you have someone who is very intelligent and has a lot of willpower, that's what you call a ruthless person. That's that's every man for himself. That's get out of my way. That's me. That's I. I don't care if I have to squash you in the process. I will get there. That's not utilizing the divine love. Now, God has these divine aspects that make up it, and I say it because God is neither male nor female, but it as a whole, because God encompasses male energies and female energies, and they come together much like the yin yang symbol, having their two individual parts, but making a whole as they come together. Now, I journaled this earlier and I just want to share it with you because this is something that I realized through my own process of digesting and processing the book of the law of success and having it play out in my life. When your number one objective is to put God first, life gets easier. You experience more joy. You have beautiful talks with God. You have a deep rooted sense of knowing, and liberation comes as a result because everything is now in God's hands. Hear me out. As long as your objective is to serve God, and this can look like personifying the prayer of St. Edward Francis, St. Francis Edward Cece, St. Francis for short. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, let me sow pardon. Where there is doubt, let me sow faith. Where there is despair, let me sow hope. This prayer is emotional for me because it's so beautiful. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, but to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, and it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born into eternal life. That, my friends, is putting God first. That's everything you do, everything that you say, everything that you feel, everything that you think, that you have control over because you, the soul, are the animator, are the author writing your life. You have control over your thoughts, over your words, over your actions, and over your feelings. And when you put into action the prayer of Saint Francis and you personify it, you are allowing God to work through you. You are opening up yourself to love that wants to come through you to bless others. We are here for each other. We are an interdependent species. We rely on each other. We rely on connection. And when we're not connecting, we're not spreading that love. Now, granted, there are times where we need to hermit and collect ourselves so that we can disassemble the things that aren't going according to God's plan or according to plan and figure out what needs to go and what needs to stay so that we can go direct. This, the prayer of Saint Francis, behind that is knowing that we are all one. This is adopting the heart, the mind, and the will of God to do good because we are all one. Because I know when you suffer, I suffer. Your light affects my light, and my light affects your light. Thus, collectively, we are all affecting each other. And the greater collective consciousness is affected. And when we choose to live in accordance to the prayer of Saint Francis, we heal. We heal ourselves and we heal others and we heal as a collective because we are all in this together. So we might as well join together in our efforts. Now, circling back to the liberation that comes when you put God first. In doing so, you let go of the way you think things should go, and you allow God to do the heavy lifting. Your confidence comes as a result of knowing that even the hardest of tasks can be completed because God can do it through you. Listen to that again. Even the hardest task can be completed if you let God do it through you. But you have to be open and you have to take action when God is prompting you to take action. You can't just sit back and relax and think it's all going to be done for you. No, you have the aspect of divine will. You can go and do things. It takes that will and your intelligent mind and putting love behind all of that to make a recipe for success, because that is God personified. Your confidence comes as a result of knowing that even the hardest of tasks can be completed because God can do it through you. When you put God first, miracles happen. Period. Period. Love effortlessly flows through you and into your life. You are surrounded by it. And everywhere you go and everywhere you look, because you are love. The existence of God is self-evident. This is a book by Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, which I highly recommend that you go out and purchase. It's a book all about how the existence of God is obvious and how the existence of God is actually living inside of us because we are a mirror and an image of God. Now, I'm not saying that we are God's source itself. I'm saying that there's a seed that lives inside of the core of our heart. That creator God seed called the Beej, Beej, Beej seed. More on this later. And inside that Beej is life itself, is the God seed, is the creator seed, is the life force, light force energy that allows you to take a breath, that allows you to live your life, to be inside of that costume of your human body, housing your soul, that temple, taking good care of your temple, because it's the only one you got in this lifetime. So you might as well accept it and take great care of it and learn to love it. That's one of the aspects of putting God first, too, is honoring yourself, loving yourself, because you are a part of God. To love is to accept everything as your own, as a part of you, because everything is a mirror image of you, whether you choose to accept it or not. Everything in this existence is you. Now, I know that was a lot. So take a deep breath and relax and know that all you have to do is surrender and say from your hardest of hearts, and you've really got to really mean this from deep within your soul, God, I choose to know you. I want to know who you are. Show me who you are. Show me the miracles that can happen if I choose to put you first. Help me, change me into a person that can put you first, that puts you first. Because I know that I can't do it all and I don't know it all and I can't be everywhere. But I know that you can. The omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, Om, OM, that mantra is the white hole of creation, if you will. You know how there's like black holes? Well, there's white holes too. And those white holes of creation are the Om, are the primal force that has all of that potential creative energy sitting inside of it. Om. Be the Om. And allow the Om to come through you and work through you. That is a very powerful mantra. It has a cleansing effect. It gets rid of a lot of negativity in and outside of you. And it also makes room for creativity to grow and come out of you like a fountain of inspiration if you let it. Oh, it's beauty. Let's go ahead and dive into our meditation today. And I want you to feel the power of Om. I want you to feel the power of the God force energy behind that Om. So, what I'd like you to do is I invite you to place your hands together in heart center. So, your thumbs will be pressing against the sternum, against your breastplate. This activates the heart. And I invite you now to close your eyes. And what we're going to do is we're going to chant Om 10 times. And as we chant Om, I want you to envision this beautiful golden light about a foot or two above your head. And this golden light is a little mini star. And every time we chant Om, I want you to envision that golden star getting brighter and brighter. So now repeat after me before we jump into the mantra. I am that I am. I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I am not the thoughts. I am the spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. This is my true nature. I am that light am I. The soul, that am I. I am that light. Now just focus on that golden star. Be still and allow the divine energy to come in down through your crown, filling up every particle of your being with golden light. Repeat after me. I'm connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I am one with God. I am one with all. There is only oneness. Be still. Focus on that golden light. Now we're going to chant Om 10 times. And when you chant Om, I want you, towards the end of saying Om, to place your tongue on the top of your palate, on the roof of your mouth, so that you feel the vibrations of the mantra ringing inside of your head, cleansing any thoughts, any negative core beliefs, disintegrate, gone, dissolve, gone. Go ahead and breathe in. Just be still and stay focused on that brilliant star and let go. Let go. This is the time that I encourage you to talk to God. Tell God you want to know what God is and how God can help you. And now, while we're here, let us join together by reciting the prayer of St. Francis. You can repeat after me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there is injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there is doubt, let me sow faith. Where there is despair, let me sow hope. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the ignorance of one's true nature. We are beings of light. And wherever there is sadness, let me sow a tremendous amount of joy. And now I'm just going to close the portal with 3 ohms. And you can just relax and place your hands palms up on your lap. And just be in a place of gratitude for what you experienced today. Now let us give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the holy saints of all traditions, to all the spiritual elders, to all the spiritual masters, to all the holy angels, archangels, to our divine soul, divine self. Thank you. Thank you for showing us who we are today. Thank you for showing us that with the power of God, all the miracles that can happen if we allow God to work through us. Thank you. Thank you for your help, your guidance, your love, your light, your compassion, and your soothing, healing energies. And thank you for your divine protection. Personally, thank you to my spiritual teachers, Master Ko, Grandmaster Choa Koksui, Paramahansa Yogananda, Tosha Silver, and Guru Singh. Thank you for letting me be a guiding light. In full faith, so it is. All right. So that concludes today's lecture and meditation. I hope that you revisit this video whenever you're feeling doubtful in your abilities to succeed. Remember that success comes by putting your faith in God and allowing God to work through you. All right. Take care from my heart to yours. Have a lovely day.